What are we without our words? What are words without us? Let's find out.
This person must be dreaming too.
It would appear that way, yes.
Can't say I'm very excited to go back there. That dream world sorta creeps me out.
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and more time getting on with the mission.
Yeah.
I breathe air scented with death and resist the urge to laugh, for I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this fresh hell? My box, my prison, is tucked beneath a stairway in the long, unused catacombs of some infinite castle. Outside, I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that plays without end. Light has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes. An eternity slips by in a single tick of the clock. Someone knocks on my prison. "Anyone there?" I hear an unfamiliar voice say. "My savior." I claw at the door of my jail, embedding thick splinters under my ragged nails. I scream for help. I laugh. I sob. Surely this is a product of my addled mind. Surely it cannot be true. "Help me!" I cry. "For the love of all the gods, help me!" Impossibly, I hear the sound of a lock being torn out and falling to the floor. As the door slowly creaks open, I have just enough time to see a silvered-haired boy and a floating book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to the blackness, explode with pain, and I am forced to turn away. "Who are you?" I ask, shaking hands covering my face. "How have you come to this place?" "I am Grimoire Weiss. This is NieR. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand. We shall awaken from this nightmare together." The one known as NieR extends his hand and pulls me from the cell. While my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are as keen as ever, and I recognize the statico sounds of heavy rain. "I never thought to hear that again," I whisper. "Would that this were not such a terrible storm," Grimoire Weiss said. "Look at your feet." I force my eyes to open and see water pooling around my ankles and lapping at my shins. "There's so much of it." "Yes, and more comes each moment we delay. If we do not make good our escape, we shall all drown in this castle. We know you are weak, but you are our only hope to survive this place." Time. That long-forgotten friend made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my rescuers, no matter the cost. The castle catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves like the endless entrails of a giant. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. At the end of the corridor, I find a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds resting atop a carpet of velvet. All are covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. Searching for the door to the next room, I come upon a shapeless mass of gray matter. It has been shoved against the side of the wall, and despite my fear, I think I see the outlines of a door just beyond. When I reach out a finger and touch a piece of the mass, it turns to dust and drifts away on the wind. Realization slowly dawns, and I fall to my knees and weep. Corpses. I face a mountain of charred, crumbling corpses. I look from it to the beds, and back again, until the horror dawns full upon me. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they were alive or dead, I do not know. Insanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. I make a sound, Whether scream or laughter, I cannot be certain. Then my mind grants me merciful blackness, and I find myself opening the door and leaving that most terrible of rooms. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed east. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed east. And at the end of the path, I find myself in a great hall, with only the sounds of rain for comfort. The waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table, upon which rests china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head, but as the truth of the matter dawns on me, I recoil in horror. The host of the feast is a corpse, as are all of the invited guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made homes in their remains. And this is the movement I saw. This once splendid feast was now nothing more than a requiem for the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands, then slowly back away from the table. Desperate to lose sight of the abomination before me, my gaze lands on the chairs upon which the dead were seated. This is a mistake, for the chairs prove to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered in a layer of spikes that run from the seat up the back and down the arms. This explains the color of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray that the unfortunate diners were dead when the meal began. For if not, it is a simple task to envision the agonized screams that must have sprung forth from their mouths. My mind grasps frantically at the possibility that these souls have committed some terrible crime for which this was the punishment. Though in truth I suspect they had committed no crime at all. There would be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This is their last supper. I squint down at the dim corridors and proceed north. Against all hope, we make it to the front door. "Break it down!" someone cries. And so, I give myself to the effort. In tandem with NieR and Grimoire Vice, I slam my body against a thick, sturdy door. On the third try, it gives way, and we find ourselves sprawled on the ground outside the castle. The storm is in retreat. The clouds above are dark and foreboding, but to the west, I can see a thin shimmer of sunlight trying to break through. "How can I thank you?" I cry as tears of joy join the rain on my cheeks. "I would surely have died in there." Looking down, I suddenly notice that my dress is in tatters. I sheepishly try to cover my exposed skin. "Your dress?" asks Vice. "And you are a woman, madam?" "I am." I proffer the two a smile. I suppose that comes as something of a surprise, seeing as how I exist in only the form of words. I can see that the one known as NieR is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description. But he hides it well, with a nod and a shrug. The three of us set forth to our awakening. But behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing the countless damned souls inside with their final shroud. After a moment, the castle's windows shatter with a mighty roar. Fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away for good. So we watch in awe. Uncountable black shadows slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro in front of the broken windows. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life as shades.
You have anything to say about that?
Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time.
I hear that.
Thank you so much for saving me. I never want to have a dream like that again.
One down, one to go.
And another victim. This work certainly is trying.
Let's go!
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff, Vice.
Even I have my exceptions. Now let's be off.
A colony of massive sculptures was visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Vice and NieR had never seen such a sight, and their eyes widened as they tried to take it in.
Those buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away. What do you think, Vice?
As Vice considered his answer, the sun beat down on them with renewed ferocity.
Perhaps they are some manner of mirage,
he said. Under this heat, a mirage or two would hardly be an unexpected sight. NieR nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in its place. He thought he'd never been so thirsty. The ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, thin wisps of grass pushed up through the rocky surface, as if defying those who had laid this marshal down over their home. The heat reflecting from the road made NieR lightheaded. His feet hurting, he crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Is someone playing a joke on us or what? The complaining had already begun. Vice tried not to let his eyes roll too much. A joke, he said. No joke. This road leads to the city of art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. You don't sound very sure of yourself there. Perhaps not, but thinking of it this way might make it easier for you to hear. NieR glanced at Vice's grinning face, shook his head, and resumed walking. As time passed, NieR's feet grew more painful, and his throat drier than he thought possible. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead, because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses. We are definitely getting closer, said Vice in an effort to cheer his companion. Yes, this much is certain. Encouraged, NieR lifted his gaze. Suddenly he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and eyes wide open and his finger pointing in the distance. Water! He cried. It's water! Water? Asked Vice. Preposterous! I don't see any water. Over there, just ahead of us, look! The sun is reflecting off it! Without waiting for a response, NieR sprang to life and bounded towards the sight. What in the... There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. NieR closed his eyes and sighed as Vice floated up behind him and chuckled softly. I believe this is known as a mirage, he said. Many a desert traveler has spoken of such things. NieR shook his head, bewildered. Suddenly he pointed off in the distance, his eyes wide once more. Wait, there it is, I just missed it! Look, it's right there! NieR sprinted off again, leaving Vice with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, NieR came to a halt. I could have sworn it was right around here. Confused, he put his hand up to his eyes and rubbed against them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue, shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. The chase continued for nearly an hour until an exhausted and exasperated Vice finally floated up to NieR and struck him in the face with his cover. Enough, you blithering idiot! Stop this at once! There is no water here. NieR's face clouded. There isn't? There is not. And perhaps next time you will listen to me when I tell you as much. Vice paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived in the city of art. NieR looked up. Stretched up before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. "They're huge!" cried NieR, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. "I've never seen anything so big!" Each sculpture was formed from roughly the same shape, a tall rectangle that stretched upward toward the sky, but that is where the similarities ended. Most were covered with panes of glass that reflected light in thousands of directions, while there seemed to be nothing more but frames of steel. Some had tall spires up on their tops, while others possessed triangular caps. "What kind of city is this?" said NieR. "Where are the people? Where are the houses?" "Perhaps the land is intended exclusively for artistic use." The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Miracles of artistry were everywhere. Great iron crates with wheels sat silent on steel rails. Beautifully carved works with lights of red, amber, and green dangled over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or brick, but many were composed of materials they had never before encountered. The sheer variety of colors and styles was staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose to the abstract works around them, NieR and Weiss eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. NieR uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. "Finally! I was getting tired of modern art." The 3 statues were indistinguishable except for a single word chiseled into their right arms. One read Alpha, one read Beta, and the final one read Gamma. As NieR moved to touch the nearest statue, a bird flew from the top of one of the sculptures. Alighting on the statue's shoulder, it emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. "Only one form is real. The others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies." With that, the bird departed. As if on cue, the 3 statues shuddered to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. "Hey, look at that," said NieR. "They're alive." The triplets bowed low before NieR. "Please," said Alpha, "you have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real." "Stop lying," said Beta. He turned to NieR and threw his hands in the air. "Alpha's a fake. You know I'm the real one." "What a load of crap," said Gamma. "Beta's a fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here." The respective pleas given, the 3 statues returned to their frozen state as silence once more again enveloped the city. "When you consider all the statements, only one of them could be the real thing," said Weiss. NieR furrowed his eyebrows and considered his answer. "Only one form is real. The others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will only tell lies. The real one is Beta." Though NieR's voice betrayed a notable lack of confidence, he was relieved to see Weiss nodding at him. "If Alpha were telling the truth," began Weiss in the dry tones of a lecturer, "Beta and Gamma would be fakes. But in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is a fake would be the truth, even though Gamma is a liar. Therefore, that theory crumbles. Now, let us presume Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta liars. In this situation, however, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which would leave us with 2 statues telling the truth. Finally, let us assume that Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lies would make sense. Therefore, Beta must be real." As Weiss finished his explanation, Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly into dust, while Beta sprang to life once more. "Congratulations, villager," said Weiss in a cheerful voice. "The time to awaken has arrived." Thank you for saving me, cried the villager. He dropped to his knees and bowed his head as low as it could go before an uncomfortable NieR pulled him to his feet. Why did you have a dream like this? Asked Weiss. Have you been to this city before? The villager slowly looked around at the bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape, then shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could have ever been to a place like this. But at the same time, I feel like I've seen it before. Deja vu, muttered NieR. Just like the mayor. The vague sense of unease that struck NieR during the mayor's dream spread once more through his mind.
That was rough.
I am positive I have seen that place before.
Okay, that's enough. Don't need you getting all weird on me too. Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right?
Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct. I think I have had enough wordplay to last a lifetime. Thank you very much.
You're telling me. Anyway, let's go see the mayor.
Yeah, they got deja vu for a very specific reason. Very specific.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much. Here, I have...
I can really have it?
Of course. It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you again for everything.
Remember, collecting every single weapon in this game is critical to seeing all of it, everything that it has to offer you. Everything completely unabridged. Every truth for every secret. You need every weapon.
So how was the village?
Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words. Really.
Too soon!
Neat.
Let's get back to Popola. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there.
Ride like the wind, Pumbaa! Pumbaa's got a friend now. Right there. I wonder. In the meantime, I should probably finish up that side quest Yona has me on. You can't say no to the little sister. You just can't, trust me. Ooh! A big one. A big one. Please give me a rare item drop this time. Oh, come to think of it, now I can show off that new sealed verse. Ow. Ow. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Ah, my mistake. Dark Execution, that's the one. I had it equipped already. I think the situation called for a health salve. That's what it does. That's a Dark Execution. You know, since Grimoire Vice is the Book of Light, how come all of his spells are called Dark Something? Really makes you think, doesn't it? There's going to be a point to this. We're going to talk about this sometime soon, but not now. Oh no, I died. Oh well. We can kill him this time. Heart of the cards. That was my gear to kill you, Kurt. Ow! Frickin' locked into the animation. Ah! Ow.
Let's go.
Alright, we got him on the ropes. Now let's send him over the ropes. Wah! Where's the item? Where's the item? Where's the item? Where's the item? Oh, man. This really bumps me out. Just want an item to drop, you know? Not asking for much. Just one cheeky little item to drop. That's not a big ask, is it? Let's go into sea front. I see. I thought the postman had a quest for us for a minute there. No.
Care for some important...
No watermelons.
Thanks for your business.
If you're ready,
Pass.
come back.
Welcome.
Pass.
Hope you come back. We've got fresh.
No! No!
See you later.
Give me a watermelon! Ah.
It's not like we can keep it hidden forever.
We got the latest advance. Hope this.
I promised my brother I'd come visit, but now he won't leave the house. Says his fingers are turning black or some such nonsense.
Oh. 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 My condolences. Ugh. Never take a side quest from this guy. Trust me, I'm saving you a lot of trouble. Can't find a watermelon in Seafront, we'll have to go to Facade. Pumbaa! Thanks for the lift, Pumbaa. And that damn shade is back. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother with him. You suck. You never give me any of the items I want.
Welcome.
Yeah, you got to get every weapon. There's no
Thanks for your
exceptions.
support.
We've got some new items.
Why don't you sell watermelons?
Come back soon.
Screw you!
We've got some nice materials and. Thanks.
Yes. Just yes. Hey, what's up?
I don't need money. Just being with him makes me happier than anything.
I wanted to become a rich man for my girl, but it's not going as well as I'd hoped. Guess I'll just have to save up what little I can.
They seem nice. Sure hope nothing bad happens to either of those two NPCs. Yeah, nothing bad happens to them at all. Don't worry, Popola. I'll check back in with you after I get back from Facade. Stick my neck out for you, Popola. Lizards!
What was that?
That is a
Scorpion.
Phylum Arthropoda, subphylum Chelicerata, order Scorpionidae. They are closely related in form and structure to other arachnids.
Nerd.
I am so not following you right now.
It's an enemy. Kill it.
Now that I understand.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah. With any luck, I'll be able to find a watermelon at one of these shops. I mean, that's a seed, but... This can do. I am going to see, however, if they just sell them straight up. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. You wait there. Be back in a bit. Yeah. I know I should be collecting the last sealed verse, but trust me when I say that this is the best chance to do all of this unimportant shit. Oh, thank goodness. Actually, I'm gonna buy, oh wait, I can't do that yet. I'm broke. Something I have in spades. Yeah. How's that one do? Yeah, I'll buy a gourd and a pumpkin, just in case Yona decides to ask for some more shit. Okay, let's Let's go back to where we were. Let's take on the side quest from the weapons merchant.
Whoa, do you always start conversations like that?
He must be a reckless child indeed to venture into the desert alone.
Sure, fine.
Sure, we'll take care of it.
Yes. Yes. Everybody's always gotta ask me for help, rather than do it themselves. Off we go. Now, where is that quote-unquote idiot's son? Oh, hey, it's the idiot's son!
Hey, are you the one who wants to become a man of the mask? Your father's worried about you. The desert's dangerous. We should head back together. What? That's even more dangerous!
If he speaks the truth, then I fear the boy is in grave danger.
Yeah, we'd better catch him before he reaches the den.
It is my experience that youth is simply a synonym for stupidity.
Oh, come on. He just wants to protect his city. I think it's nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's real nice.
The sandstorm's too intense to go any further. Wait, weren't you the guardian of your village, Kaine?
Yeah, but... look, all I'm saying is... Don't talk to me.
Oh, is your mouth too full of sand?
The sandstorm...
Fuck off and die, Book.
Oh my god! Just shoot them! Shoot them dead! Yeah, I kind of figured the sandstorm's too intense to go any further.
We lost him. Let's go check the wolf's den. The sandstorm's too intense.
I figured as much. Oh god, now I gotta try and remember how to get through the sandstorm. I know there's someone you gotta talk to at Facade, but I just can't for the life of me remember. Little pig, let me come in. What do you hear, my chinny chin chin? Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow you all down. It might have been one of these guys over here. That's not it. Come on, there's gotta be somebody to talk to. Can I talk to you?
アルテルアーチ来たぜ。ウラヌザール。
アルテルアーチ来たぞ。
Actually, take me to the mansion. See if the King of Facade's gonna help me out here. Hey!
Tato Sata?
What's up?
Kuto tangyo, tosu, de tangyo, to oyari that.
For something like this?
Takuzo ga chirete shite shitai to. De to. Kuken, aruteru wa dekite ta to kai. Totte tara tairi.
Well, that's a crazy rule. But if I manage to figure it out, I'll be sure to bring it to you.
These rules are absolutely preposterous. That person cannot even tell us what they wish us to purchase. Never in my life have I seen such foolishness.
It's no big deal.
Come now, this must bother you.
Sure, a little. But I trust they have a reason for it, even if we don't understand.
That is a very broad-minded thing to say. Are you feeling well?
That was almost a compliment.
Speaking of which, you got something to tell me, friend?
User.
I didn't save him so much as just find him.
We do not,
Yes,
my good
yes,
man.
yes, yes,
Pray
yes!
elucidate us on the nature of this object.
Thank you! Thank you so much!
Looks valuable.
Yes!
Are you sure?
Yes!
Then we would be honored to receive it.
Oh boy, here we go on to the den of the wolves. Alright, now let's go look for Idiot's son. We're in the money. We're in the money. Yeah! Wah! Yeah! Yeah! Wah! Yeah! Yeah! Bring it on! I'll take all of you down! Ah! Yes, I leveled up at last. Ow. There's no end to these freaking things. That was violent. Excessively so. Sheesh! You just keep coming. Just looking for the wolf's den, okay? This isn't the wolf's den. This isn't the wolf's den at all. Gosh. Am I there yet? Am I there yet? Am I there yet? Get off of me, you turd! Get off of me! Oh my god, this is the worst. Thank you. Just get to the dead. One Piece. Should have brought that back when I had the chance to. I'm lost. I am lost. This is the wrong place. Stupid wolves. Stupid wolves. Stupid wolves, I don't like you. Stupid wolves. Am I here yet? Am I here yet? I'm here.
We're too late. Come on, we have to.
Ah, yes. Can you tell that I hate wolves? Yes, I hate wolves.
This guy is insane. He could have died.
He reminds me of a certain someone.
Hey, I'm not like that.
Yeah, you're not like that, NieR. You actually kick ass.
Your son is a boy no longer. Though we urged him against it, he vanquished an entire den of wolves nearly by his lonesome.
Excuse me? I did all the heavy lifting. You were just there flailing your spear.
クソザ。ユダセでゼルガントでタオケルタサローザ。
Thank you.
で解いたらタライチとドッテイと外伝えられだざユト刑事さんどうか三電池タトサラペルアート生きととたってたらしたかい糸さどうか鳥でさてちキロキンだ生きと鳥と立ってとルソと戦いタクトーガンゲタイヨリウとリッタキンチタルサラユタル
Yeah.
We didn't do much. Still, I'm sure your son will make a fine man of the mask.
ねえ銀トークソツイサ
Now, with all of this bling that we got,
とチャキグザ
we're gonna buy ourselves a new sword.
グ
Yes.
ラヌザールテルアタトキタチ
We on our way. Actually, now that I think about it, I should probably purchase some more watermelons. 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 Shut up and give me the melons. Watermelons. Shit, the most I can buy is 4. Yeah. Yeah. Give me the watermelons. I want 10 of them. Alright, now bake your damn cake.
Are these watermelons what you were looking for? Great! I hope you can make your daughter something tasty.
Yay. And out we go. It's off to see Yona. You ain't getting me that easy, you punk bitch. Die! Give me a shit. I love how violent this game can get sometimes. Although... Nah, what's the point in giving the secret away this early? Yeah, I said this early. I know we have one sealed verse left. You have not seen shit. Believe me when I tell you that. There's no such thing as a little too much. There's no such thing as a little too much. Ah! Get back here! Apparently lizards regrow their tails. I like to think that these lizard tails NieR is getting all come from the same lizard. Which is really funny. Oh, Yona, I got a surprise!
Did somebody order a watermelon?
Yay! You're the best.
Damn straight.
Anything else you need?
Actually, I need a pumpkin.
Fucking names.
Alright then. One pumpkin coming right up. I got your pumpkin, Yona.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You've sure been eating a lot lately.
Oh, I'm not eating them.
You're not?
Ta-da! Here you go. I made it all by myself.
Is this a cake?
Yep. Popola taught me how to bake one. I made it for you in secret.
Wow, Yona. This is... well, it's a surprise for sure.
Come on. Try it, try it.
Yeah, this is so good.
Oh, NieR, you poor thing.
Yay! You're always super busy, so I wanted to make you something to help keep up your strength.
That's really sweet of you, Yona. Thank you.
Sure. Actually, I made like 7 cakes, so there's tons of leftovers.
How? I gave you 3 ingredients!
The life of an elder sibling continues to be a trying experience.
You're telling me.
We should play a game together sometime, too.
Yeah. Between the two of us. Would that be good, Yona? We could. Yeah, we should probably speak to Popola. Go to Popola. I'd stick my neck out for her.
death dream certainly is a strange illness.
Yeah, it was something all right.
Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again.
You guys did well. You've been making a lot of long trips lately. Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. I can't just sit around all day while Yona's sick, after all.
If you say so.
So, anything I can do for you?
Well, I suppose there is one thing I could use a hand with. Have you heard about our plans to repair the canal? We can use the canal for trade and travel and all kinds of useful things. Unfortunately, however, we're a bit behind schedule at the moment.
Naturally.
If you're willing to help out, I'd really appreciate it.
Oh, Popola, you'd know I stick my neck out for you.
No problem. What do you need?
Great. So, the man I originally asked to help on this project hasn't shown up for work in a few days. I'm starting to get a little worried. So, maybe you can head over to Seafront and check up on him? I'll mark the location of his house on your map. He always carries a red bag over his shoulder, so he should be easy enough to find.
Got it.
A canal, is it? Fascinating. If we had a ferry, we could put these days of endlessly running about behind us.
Don't you just float everywhere anyway?
Do you think I am borne aloft by the winds, lad? It takes stamina to maintain this height.
Oh, really?
You could at least try to hide the utter dismay, you know.
Yeah, we're working on this canal for Popola, but we're not gonna get a sealed verse out of it. It's a little disappointing, but there's purpose to it, trust me. Hello, Mr. Redbag.
Hey, are you the guy who's supposed to help repair the canal? Popola sent me to...
Oh god, it's over. My life is over.
Surely you must realize nothing good can come of being involved with this particular endeavor.
Easy, Vice. Hey, so, are you alright? What happened?
It's my wife. She left home a week ago and hasn't come back. I'm so worried I can't even focus on my work. Oh, my sweet dumpling, where are you?
Oh, that's terrible. Would you like us to help you look for her?
Really? You do that for me?
Sure. But do you have any idea where we should start?
Well, she always used to enjoy drinking at the tavern with her friends.
Alright, then I guess we'll start with them.
Thank you. This means the world to me.
Oh, and by the way, my wife always carries a red bag, just like mine. If you mention that, it might ring some bells.
I've met some odd couples in my day, but none who felt the need to wander about flaunting matching luggage.
You need to get with the times. Coordinated outfits are all the rage. Plus, these bags are special. We bought them for our anniversary.
Twinsies!
But now my sweet dumpling is gone. And it's all my fault. Oh, God. Okay. Just stay calm. We'll go look for her, all right? You sit tight.
I'm willing to bet that man knows more about his wife absconding than he's letting on.
Oh, Vice, you're so suspicious. Relax. Give me one on the house.
Hey there, I'm, looking for a woman carrying a red bag.
Are you now? Interesting. Did something happen to her?
She hasn't been home and her husband's worried. Do you know anything about where she might be?
Trouble in paradise, is it? Oh, those two never change. Anyway, the short answer is no. She hasn't been around here either. Though come to think of it, she always got on well with the woman over at the tackle shop. Maybe you should try her?
I'll do that. Thanks.
Hey, what's the rush? You've got a cute face. Why not sit here and join me for a round? Or 3?
Sorry, ma'am, but I'm not old enough to drink.
Or fuck.
Hey there, do you know a woman with a red bag by any chance?
A red bag? Oh, sure. Although now that I think about it, I haven't seen her in a while. Last time she came around, she mentioned something about leaving town. But I figured it was just idle talk.
Leaving town, huh? Alright, thanks for your time.
If she has truly left this charming hamlet, finding her may prove most difficult indeed.
I just hope she hasn't been attacked by shades or anything.
Yeah, wouldn't that suck? Where could that post-woman have gone? Or where could she be? If I knew where that post-woman had gone, then I would be in need. It's a shade!
Something about that shade seems rather odd.
Oh.
Hey, look at this.
It is identical to the red satchel carried by the man who sent us on this mad quest. Perhaps it belongs to his spouse.
Oh no. Do you think the shades got her?
I fear it likely, lad. I sense no other activity in the immediate vicinity. We were too late.
Well, this is terrible. What are we supposed to say?
However difficult
Let
it
him
may
down,
be,
Jim.
we've no choice but to tell the man the truth.
Hey, did you find my sweet dumpling?
About that.
We didn't, but we got this off a shade. Oh no, this is hers.
So our fears were correct.
Oh God, how could this happen to her? And this is all my fault.
Why?
If I may, my good man, why did your wife leave home in the first place?
It's because I think we should give him some time to himself, Vice.
Huh.
Honey, I'm home. Good heavens, you're a wreck. What's wrong?
It's a ghost!
Dumpling, you're not dead.
What in the world are you talking about? Oh, you found my bag. Thank you so much. I can't believe I went and dropped it like that.
Oh, this is such a relief.
Okay, seriously. What's going on?
5 minutes later.
I see. So, you found a shade with my bag and assumed I'd been attacked and killed?
I'm just glad you're safe, Dumpling. But I'm also so sorry. This is all my fault. Oh, if I didn't eat that apple you were saving. Oh, God, I'm such an idiot!
Fuck.
Listen, I promise I'll never eat anything of yours again. You just promise never to run away from home again, okay?
Run away? Have you lost your mind? I just went to visit my parents.
Huh?
I told you about this. Going to see my family, gone for a week. Remember? Ugh, are you serious right now? Why don't you ever listen to me?
I know where this is going.
Lad, my brilliant intuition suggests we should beat a hasty retreat from these two with all speed.
Oh, hey, I have to go pick up a fish from the fish store.
I can't believe you
Good
didn't
save.
listen to me.
Good save,
And
NieR.
you ate my apple. Ugh, you are the absolute worst.
What? Oh, like you're some perfect angel. You didn't even care enough about our anniversary to hang on to your bag. You, kid, I'm right about this, yeah? If anyone's wrong here, it's my wife, right?
Wait, you're asking me?
You did eat the apple, dude.
Well, you shouldn't have eaten your wife's apple. That's not very nice.
But I was hungry, and it was just sitting there. Look, I'm glad you went looking for my wife and all, but that was low, friend. Low.
Uh-oh. Did I cross a line there?
Besides, it's pretty rich to come after me for an apple when you threw away my entire stamp collection.
Whoa.
Ha! You're damn right I did. And I'd do it again. You are nothing but a hoarding slob. You there. My husband's in the wrong here, isn't he?
Pardon, but madam, I...
Yeah, fuck the both of you.
Oh, enough. The both of you are at fault. Now apologize to one another and end this ridiculous display.
Big talk for a floating magazine.
I see you finally agree on something.
One hour.
Do you not even understand how frustrating this is, you colossal oaf? This is exactly what I hate about you.
Fine, hate me. I'll still sleep like a baby knowing I'm not an unreasonable hag like you.
This is brutal.
Vice, what do I do?
GTFO.
You turn on your heel and walk away as fast as your legs can carry you, my good lad.
NieR, you've been here for an hour. You need to get out of here now.
That's it. I have had enough. Instead of belittling me, why don't you get a proper job? Everyone in the neighborhood treats me like dirt, and it's all because of my unemployed slob of a husband.
Actually, I have a job now.
Wait, you what? You're kidding. Why didn't you tell me? That's great.
Well, I sort of wanted it to be a surprise.
Oh, you big silly Billy. Well, this calls for a celebration. Come on, I'm going to bake you a nice apple pie.
They seem to mean well, don't they?
I have no idea what just transpired, but it has utterly exhausted me.
Well, looks like they made up, so all's well that ends well?
All's well that ends well.
In the course of all that madness, I have forgotten why we even came here in the first place.
Then again, you're assuming it ended at all.
Oh, heck, the canal! We need to ask him about the canal!
I can't thank you enough for all your help.
Sure, but listen, we need to talk to you about the canal.
Oh, right! That's why you came here in the first place, huh? Well, now that my love life is rolling in clover again, I'd be more than happy to get going on the canal work.
For Pete's sake, dude.
Heavens, that was exhausting.
Tell me about it. Anyway, let's go give Popola an update.
The couple with the red bags were a strange pair indeed. It boggles the mind to think their relationship can persist despite such intense squabbling.
Well, they looked pretty happy in the end, at least. Maybe the secret to living a happy life is sharing your feelings, even when they're sort of mean and weird.
If you adopt such a strategy, I may leave for groceries one day and never return.
Oh my god, Vice is a deadbeat dad. Or a deadbeat husband. Or just an all-around deadbeat. Through the gate! Actually, I should probably pay a visit to Dao.
Which job should I give you first?
None of
Come
it.
back whenever you have a free minute.
I like that they made the music in this village diegetic. When you get near Davila, she just starts singing along to it with the Song of the Ancients. Now, hopefully, by the end of this quest here, I can get the very, very most important side quest of all available. Well, second most important.
Goodness, it sounds like the canal repairman had quite the problem on
Actually,
his hands.
third most.
I'm glad everything turned out all right. Thank you so much for your help.
But it's for sure my favorite.
Don't mention it. I'm looking forward to seeing how the canal turns out. If you need anything else from us, just say the word.
Thanks, guys. Hey, wait!
Huh?
I almost forgot. Yona is looking for you.
Oh?
She said she needed something from you. Time to go play Big Brother for a bit, huh?
I guess so. Thanks, Popola.
Yay, you're back.
Popola said you needed something?
Yeah, a favor, actually.
What is it?
Um,
I can't help if you don't tell me, sis.
okay, I'm gonna say it. Ready?
I'm ready, Yona.
I need you to help my friend.
Your friend?
Yep, I have a friend, and we've been writing each other letters.
Seriously?
A pen pal? How delightful.
So who is this friend?
Well, he's kinda...
He? It's a guy?
Yes, and he's sick and in a whole lot of trouble. And I know that you and Vicey are the only ones who can help him.
Vicey?
Tell me about this guy.
He lives in this really big house down south, and he's super nice, and he's my friend.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
So you have to help him, please?
Yona, listen.
Please?
Please.
Great. Now what do I do?
You cannot say no to her. You cannot say no to her.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Yay! Thank you!
Great. Yona's got a boyfriend.
Is something amiss, lad? Your voice is trembling.
No, it isn't. Shut up!
Next up, we meet the franchise's mascot.